Hello, boys and girls. It's Barry Rum o'clock, and I am at my life coach's house in the basement, kind of hiding because of some hijinks that I did before. But um, it's trade deadline time, and I've been so busy with the well lubed Twister events and uh, other shenanigans that I've been getting involved in, and haven't been able to give you as much of a insight as I would like to. The Hansel trade is what I'd like to go into now. Minnesota. I've been hearing, reading my letters about the Hansel trade, and a lot of people believe that Minnesota overpaid for Hansel. Now there was other teams that were involved in that trade that wanted him, and they were going to have to give up a first. They also gave up a second, and in a weak draft for a fellow. And this is the thing: his points don't really make up what he is. He is a phenomenal third line center, could be a second line center. Nobody ever questions Koivu, who only puts up 40 points a year, but plays against the best players on the other team consistently all the time. He's a shutdown centerman. And that is what Hansel is. And I think he's every bit as good as Koivu. Just so happens I picked Minnesota to make it to the Western Finals, as you already know because you've watched all my videos, and because why wouldn't you? Who hasn't? But so this even strengthens my belief that they're going to make the Western Finals. I still don't believe they're going to win the cup, but there's no team in the West that has a better uh, depth at center right now because of this trade than Minnesota. It was a fantastic trade. I would have did it myself, and you could say they overpaid, but I don't care. You're not going. Minnesota is right in the prime of winning cups right now. They are the best probably they're going to be, and you got to go for it. And I'm very I agree that with what they're doing, they're going for it. You can say whatever you want about Fletcher, but he goes for what he wants. When he wanted Parise, he went for it. He wanted Suter, he went for it. He didn't. At that time, they didn't even have a team really that was. It was kind of a rebuilding team. They had some prospects that you could really not be completely sure of, sort of like Coyle, and they brought in Niederreiter and Granlund, and all those guys hadn't proven themselves yet, but they just believed that their drafting and their program was bringing in the right people, and they just went for it. And I really do respect that a lot. Much the same as what's happening in Buffalo. Um, with Kane, he went out on a limb and said, you know what, the guy's a great player. We'll deal with his attitude, and it's probably going to pay off for him. Same as Lehner. He said this guy has the talent to be a number one goaltender, one of the better goaltenders in the league. Go for it, and I appreciate that they do that. What else is Minnesota going to do now? I don't think you're going to see too much more, but who knows? I didn't really have Hansel going to Minnesota to begin with. It was one hell of a trade. It was a perfect trade for them that I didn't see coming. Um, what other trades were there just recently? There was Ben Eager to Anaheim, which I actually predicted. If you look up on my um, YouTube website, or not website, but at my NHL Pearls of Wisdom, go to my last Anaheim post, and you'll see that I said that they should go after Ben Eager, in which they did. Um, I hear now rumors that Boyle would be going to Toronto. That would be impressive. In fact, I heard that they were going to give up even a second round pick for him. Considering the fact that they're not in the playoff position right now for sure, that they're going for the playoffs, they're actually taking a player I think that they know they're going to sign. And if you can sign Boyle, you've got one hell of a player. And that is a really good example of what Hansel is all about. Hansel is Boyle with an offense. He can give you 40 or 50 points, but he'll play against your best players and do that, just like Koivu. Extremely underrated player. The Shanna plan or Shanahan or whatever with Boyle is realizing that I wouldn't doubt that they were in on the Hansel sweepstakes. They were trying to get him because they understand that kind of talent. And I think I hope Minnesota is able to sign Hansel because you are looking at one of the best top threes in the league. Stahl, Koivu, Hansel as your top three. That is cray cray. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's my full 42, and it's been very rum o'clock, so I don't even know what the hell I just said. If there's anything I just said that doesn't make sense, well, tell me about it, but I don't blame me. Lots of love to you. Have a great day.